Ladies and gents, welcome back to another video. I'll be honest, I don't even know what's in this box. It's probably an iPad based on its size, but you guys will know based on the thumbnail of this video. Either way, let's open it up and see what we have. All right, here we go. It is in fact an iPad. It looks to be an iPad 2nd gen just based on how light it is, as the 3rd gens are thicker and heavier than the 2nd gen. 64 gig and Wi-Fi only. So I think this is going to be running iOS 4. Let's see if it has any power. And it does. We are met with the old style Apple logo. There you can kind of see it. We'll let this power on. And in the meantime, we have, I think this is a 6-foot or 2-meter cable, but it feels kind of fake. You can usually tell on the 30 pins because they are like really cheap plastic. And this is interesting. Let me get a computer and we'll plug it in. Here we go. Got my MacBook Pro here. And we'll go ahead and get this thing connected. And we'll open Finder. And I don't see the Mac or the iPad. There we go. It's charging at least. Now let's get this thing activated. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Nice. And this looks like iOS 4. And it is. Guys, this is exciting. You can tell right away because of the iPod icon that was removed in iOS 5 and replaced with just music. Let's see which version specifically we have. 4.3.3, so that's pretty sweet to get on a iPad 2nd gen 64 gig. Gotta love this thing. This is the most powerful device to ever run iOS 4. It's the only dual core Apple device that got the iOS 4 update. Everything else went straight into iOS 5. Let's see if that camera works. And it does. Take a picture over there. This was back when the camera, like the shutter button, just followed the orientation. I think in iOS 5 and later it was always right here for your thumb, but not on this version. So iOS 4 is pretty simple. We don't have iCloud, we don't have iMessage, but we do have FaceTime, which was introduced with the iPhone 4 and the iPad 2nd gen here, which is pretty neat. We've got the YouTube app, which I don't think works. I'm not on Wi-Fi, but as far as I know, this does not work anymore. I am curious if the iOS 4 App Store works, so let me get on the Wi-Fi and then we'll test that out. All right, here we go. We'll get the App Store opened up. Wow, very nice. This actually, the featured page does not work on iOS 6, but it looks great on here. This is really impressive that the iOS 4 App Store is working and that the formatting is exactly as it's supposed to be. This is amazing. Even this, I think this is how it's supposed to look. We've got reviews from 2023 on here. That's impressive, guys. I think that's pretty cool. You know what I actually want to do? I'm going to show you guys just how bad the camera is on this thing. So I'm going to switch to video because I've debated recording one of these unboxings with a 2nd gen iPad, but I'm going to start this video and then I'll put it up on the screen right now for you guys to see. So here's the desk right here. Here's my main iPhone for videos. The cable. I mean, look at this. This is just awful. got some junk over here. Like, you can't even read anything. Like, let's see if we can, this is a isopropyl alcohol. There, you can read that, but like, this is just, it's amazing that Apple shipped this. I mean, they could have done better. They could have done a little better than this. They could have at least put the 3GS camera in here. But alright, I'll stop torturing you guys with that one, and we'll switch back to the iPhone here. Okay, enough of that. But the iPad 2nd Gen launched in 2000 and, I don't know, 2010 or 2011. I honestly can't remember right now. I want to say early 2011. But it was the first iPad to include cameras, as you just saw, which I guess people were excited about. They changed the form factor, made it much thinner. They introduced a dual-core A5 processor, and they also doubled the memory from 1/4 GB to 512 megabytes of system memory. So the iPad 2 was a big upgrade, and it would go on to get updates. You would get the iOS 5, iOS 6, 7, 8, and 9. So lots of updates. And you know what? We never get this wallpaper because I think they stopped in iOS 5. So we'll go ahead and set that. This was the original iPad wallpaper. This was the one you got. I don't even know where that is. Probably somewhere in California. A lake of some sort. But super cool to see this device running iOS 4, iPad 2nd Gen, and it's a 64 GB model, which makes it even better. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in another one. Thanks for watching.